My name is Kenneth, Deputee, Senior. I am running for the Upsala Chairman for the year 2020 and the 4 years ahead. And first, let me take this opportunity to thank you, Mr. Yarlett, he was here, and of course, the staff, for providing the Upsala people an opportunity to become more acquainted with each of the candidates' platforms so that people are more informed prior to voting on October 10th. I would also like to thank the Upsala people for taking their time to consider questions that are important to them in our nation. A little about myself. My name, again, is Kenneth Deputy Senior. Bilugawalaja, Awekun Majesh, Beak. Bashpale, Amapele, Gahpore. Chuge, Yagoni Vivishi. Derana, Balezava, Biage, 35 plus years. I was born and raised and resident of the Crow Indian Reservation. I am fluent bilingual speaker of both Crow and English language. Upsaluge, Bilugawalik. But my first language is Crow, be Upsaluge, Upsaluge. Kage Enyama Baija, be Upsaluge. Amawashisha, Upsaluge. Sapalila, Bilajuwa, Alalula, Diviga Koma. I have a Master's of Science in Education Administration from Montana State University, Bozeman. I also have a Bachelor of Science in Education, MSU Billings. I have 16 plus years of professional administrative experience. And in my administration career, I met State of Montana accreditation standards each year. I am also an educator. I am a teacher for almost 19 years. I am well familiar with the tribal government and also tribal government leadership and advisory experience that I've been exposed to working with the previous chairmen. I collaboratively have relationships with the tribal and state governments. In my previous career, I had to deal with state, federal, and the tribal governments. With that, I am knowledgeable with tribe, state, and federal law. My plan. I will always refer to my mission statement. My mission statement states, Upsaluge Nation is socially and economically healthy, unified and resilient, whereby individuals, children, elders, families are valued, respected, and honored. Ik kois tushik. Upsaluge biig kuruk ik koagalik kogatalia weoma. And also on my mission statement, the Upsaluge Nation is, again, socially, economically healthy, unified, and resilient, whereby individuals, children, elders, and families are valued, respected, and honored. This is where we need to, and this is the direction in which I will lead my people. It begins with a plan of Upsaluge prosperity of social and economic wealth. When I assume the office as Upsaluge Chairman, there are 4 steps that I, along with my other executive members, will follow. The acronym P stands for prepare. Prepare by analyzing, evaluating, and researching all the data that pertains to our current state of affairs regarding, and examples, fiscal accountability, budget, depth, the corporation's pay scale. 2, federal compliancy, social service and Head Start are 2 examples. Right now, as we speak, Head Start is closed. Social service is also not doing too good. I am going to use social service as an example. Right now, whether you knew it or not, Upsalogan, there was in 2017 on 4E a money that is set aside to fulfill your needs in the amount of $41,000. That money we have not received. And that money, again, is for foster people, grandparents, children that are of needs. If compliance, if it was compliant, we would have gotten that money. And another issue on my preparation is look at the waste management. How do we manage what is happening today? Lodge Grass, Wyola, Crow Agency, St. Xavier, Fort Smith, Pryor. We are in constant dire needs of dumping our trash someplace. So we need to be looking at that as a priority. Number 2 on my list for the plan is the acronym letter L. L to me is to listen to advisors and executive members and consider options. That means that I will listen to advisors, I will listen to you, Upsalogan. What are your needs? What is it that we need to address? I am not a one-man journey. It's all of you. I am standing in front of you today, or sitting in front of you, to voice my opinion that I am the man that you need and listen to. And the acronym A, activate process on a systematic system and strategically. This means be in well thought out strategies, organized, and endeavors that we need to go and make the tribe wealthy. We can no longer afford to proceed haphazardly with dire outcomes. Today, look, where are the monies incoming out going? It should be to the people. With our people suffered the adverse outcomes. The outcome is that our people right now, we are in poverty stage. So we don't need to be in that stage. We can overcome that. The turnover rate during this last administration has literally been through the roof. We cannot do that. With new administration, keep the people that are qualified to do what they needed to do. If they're doing their jobs right, those are the people we look for. Another one is that we need to look at our community. Our community, that means Upsalogan. Look into this community to get people that are qualified, whether if they have education, skills, out of penal institutions, but those that will bring the skills to our front forward, which is the Crow tribe. We need their expertise. We cannot afford that. We need to approach our future with a well-researched, and again, the plans that we have will strive us to that destiny. And the last one is the acronym N. Negotiate through collaboration. Negotiate through cooperation means we need to negotiate with skills, knowledge and resources available to ensure that the Apsaluge's interests are met. We need to. We need to. And I want to go back to my mission statement along with the 4 keys to an economic prosperity. The 4 keys to economic prosperity are 1, sovereignty. Apsaluge tachiya. Balay sovereign good. What does that mean? It means we take care of our own economic endeavors here. We take care of our own business. We take care of our own programs. We take care of each and every one of us. We cannot go outside and thinking that others will help us. It's good. We need those at times. But to be a sovereign nation, we have to develop, we have to do our own, our own strategies to fulfill this outcome. It's important. Sovereignty, we think that we can do anything we want. Yes, we can within the exterior boundaries of the Crow Reservation. And we can go outside if we get other grants and such. Now we got to do it ourselves. The other one is tribal government. We need all the government agencies to fulfill. There's a lot of other agencies out there that are willing to help us. One of them is grants. What happened to the grants? Well, we put the right people in there, grants will come in on a daily basis. Right now, all the grants that I've known, they're all non-compliance. Therefore, the Crow tribe is on a high-risk status with the government. We need to clean that out. Fiscal responsibility. That means we, the tribe, and the executives, we need to spend our money wisely. How do we spend our money wisely? By being accountable, by being a parent, by being able to say, this is what we did, this is how we're going to do it. But it's how we control the money expenses that we include out there. We cannot just go to Vegas and expecting to meet someone from China or any other countries and thinking we can get money. And finally, education. Education, again, is we need it. We need to educate our own people. We need to educate our own people in skills, accounting, office management, to be able to do things that other tribes are doing and being successful. And our nation needs a leader. One who are willing to consider the needs of the people, not the status quo of his or her own people. I do not need to better my family's success. I have already done that. From living in a one-room log cabin home in St. Xavier, Montana, with 8 siblings and sleeping under a roof that leaked, practicing basketball made from a bunch of socks that my dad made, and a circle drawn on the side of our home, with faith, hope, and the love from my mother and father, and my Lord Jesus Christ, I've already accomplished success. Because of my heart for people, I am inspired to serve my people and lead us in a direction of prosperity, of social and economic wealth. We can accomplish this. We are Apsaluge. We are strong. We are resilient. We are unified with the vision of prosperity of all, not just for the selected few. I am awake Wajish, and I will lead our people, and we will prosper. One last final note, I am for the veterans as well. I have a little piece of paper here that says that we are warriors, and we will continue to be warriors in the future, now and then. I hope.